Welcome to the District Update, where we speak with a guest about important issues happening at Garden City Public Schools. Our guest for this edition of the District Update is Tracy Johnson, Director of Nutrition Services. And welcome to the District Update, Tracy.
Well, thanks, Roy, for having me.
Coming up next week is National School Breakfast Week. Can you tell us what the schools are doing and going to be promoting this week and what they're doing during the week?
You bet. I'm really pumped about the theme this year. It is School Breakfast Start Your Engines. So it was really promoting and educating people about how school breakfast can fuel students and adults. Each school will be doing a little bit something different. I know one school, they're going to have a racetrack around their cafeteria with cars. My son drives sprint cars, so I'm going to bring trophies out. We'll give giveaways. We will also have special breakfasts that we haven't, featuring new items and doing surveys to see if the kids would like to add those to the menus.
So I know you've worked on expanding breakfast at the intermediate centers and the middle schools. Can you tell us about what you're doing at those schools and how is it going?
You bet. Actually, an alternative breakfast started 4 years ago at the high school. We started serving down at the PE hallway, and then we found towards second semester, like all other students from all the other academies were coming down, so it has expanded to two serving areas at the concession stand and the main serving area, and we also take a cart down to the freshman academy. So that is really growing. And since then, this year we're looking at numbers, and Horace Good numbers were very low. We were only serving around 95, 97 breakfasts. So what we've done there is we have allowed the kids to come to the cafeteria and get a sack lunch, or a sack breakfast, sorry, to-go breakfast after the first bell rings, and then they take it back to their classroom and eat. Our numbers went from like 97 to over 300. One day we almost had 400, so that is really exciting. Charles Stone's, they took up on themselves, they came to me and said, hey, we want to do something similar, but it really wasn't conducive for their kids to come to the cafeteria, so we got 2 mobile carts, and we take it to the 6th grade hallway and the 5th grade hallway, and our participation has tripled since, like right after, they did it right after Christmas, and that week it tripled.
So I know you've started serving supper at some of the schools in the district. Can you tell us about this service and the schools that you're serving at?
You bet. This program is a USDA program, just like the school breakfast and lunch program, but it's the child adult care food program. So it's a little different rules and regulations, but what we do is after the bell rings at Horace Good, Kenneth Henderson, and the high school, we provide breakfast, and it is free to everybody. And the reason we can serve it free is because our those schools are 50% over free and reduced. So this is really a good thing. Actually, some of the coaches had come to me and some of the activity directors and say, hey, you know, our kids don't have time to go off campus to go home to grab a snack, and everybody's hungry at that time. So it's been really beneficial. The kids come through, they get there, and we call it, it's a large snack, but it meets the requirements, and then they can go on and do their activities or go to their practices.
I know the district encourages parents' involvement in their child's education. Can parents come and eat lunch with their child at school?
You bet. We really encourage parents to come and eat at school lunch to see what we're serving. What they can do is they need to call in by 9 o'clock in the morning so we can make sure we have enough food, and the cost is $3.75.
There is a new online application where parents can apply for free and reduced lunches. Can you tell us about this online application?
You bet. This is just brand new this year, and it's really took off. So if a parent didn't want to fill out a paper application, they can get on their computer, their smartphone, their iPad, and they can go to our main page, www.gckschools.com, and it's under quick links, or they can go to the nutrition service page, and it's under there. So they can get on there, they can fill out the application, and then we notify the household of how they qualify.
The Kids Meals on Wheels bus has been a great addition to the Bookmobile, or Books on the Bus program, during the summer. Will you be doing the summer feeding program again this year?
Yep, we're just in the initial stages of planning the feeding program. Actually, we have to have the program agreement done by the middle of April, so by that time we should know what sites we are serving. It's going to probably be about the basic thing, the basic sites, the ones that we have served. But we are planning some special events with the libraries on Fridays. So we are hoping to maybe get a grill and do some barbecuing, and instead of like the cold stack lunches.
And I know during the summertime you also have lunches and a feeding program during the summer. Can you tell us a little bit about that too?
Yeah, the Kids Meals on Wheels, of course. And then the summer program, we do the KRR sites, which are Victor and Alice, Buffalo Jones, Florence Wilson, Abe Hubert, and Gertrude Walker. And so they will have meals through the month of June. So anybody in those areas, even if you're not involved in that program, you can go to those schools and eat breakfast or lunch. We also serve out of the high school. We do a lot of meals out of the high school for all the different activities that go on up here. Horace Good is another large feeding site. So if a child wants to come and eat with us, there's definitely an opportunity there.
I know that we covered a lot in our time together. Is there anything else that you would like to add before we go?
No, I just want to thank all my staff. To make this work, we have to have wonderful staff, from the ladies in the office to the warehouse to the kitchens. Everybody works together, and I'm very fortunate to have the staff that I do.
And we've been speaking with Tracy Johnson, Director of Nutrition Services for Garden City Public Schools. And thank you for watching the District Update, where we speak with a guest about important issues happening at Garden City Public Schools. I'm Roy Cessna. Have a great day.